we've been following the sentencing of a man named Jose Ibarra, found guilty in recent hours of that nursing student and her murder. Let's go to the courtroom right now and listen in to the sentencing in the case of Laken Riley.
There's very little, including the sentence of Mr. Ibarra, that's going to help much, and I acknowledge that. With that, Mr. Ibarra, if you will please stand. Count 1, malice murder. I sentence you to life without the possibility of parole. Count 2 will be vacated as a matter of operation of law. Count 3, vacated by operation of law. Count 4, vacated by operation of law. Count 5, life in prison consecutive to count 1. Count 6, 20 years to serve consecutive to count 5. Count 7 will merge with count 1. Count 8, 12 months consecutive to count 6. Strike that. 12 months, but I don't want it to 6. It's just going to be consecutive. Count 9, 12 months consecutive. Count 10, 5 years consecutive to count 6. So that would mean the misdemeanors would come after the felonies. That will be the sentence. Mr. Ibarra, I will advise you that you have 30 days from today to seek any post-judgment relief in the form of a motion for a new trial or appealing this case directly. If you make a motion for a new trial and that is denied, you have 30 days from that date to file your first appeal, first level of appeal. Court will appoint a lawyer to represent you if you cannot afford one. I'll also advise you that you have 4 years from the date that your conviction becomes final in order to file a habeas corpus petition. Mr. Donnelly, can you tell me, are you all going to be involved in the next stage?
That remains to be seen, but my understanding is that we will remain on at the court's appointment until unless relieved by conflict counsel.
All right, and you'll make those arrangements.
We will communicate that with Mr. Ibarra and with the court.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Ms. Ross?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. It's going to take a little. Yeah, can we take the?
We're on those and then we can go down to the sentence.
Okay, that'll be fine. Can do that.
Everybody remain seated, please.
All right. That will conclude the proceedings.
And that is the last time you will likely ever see on television or elsewhere video, live or otherwise, of a man named Jose Ibarra, escorted out of a state of Georgia courtroom after learning his sentence. Found guilty on the same day of those murder charges against the nursing student Laken Riley. following that, victim impact statements from her mother, from her father, from sisters, and those who knew and loved her best. Let's bring back Manuel Bojorquez. He's been inside that courtroom. You heard the emotional reaction when they said the words, life without the possibility of parole.
Exactly, and that's what the family had asked for in those victim impact statements. That is the maximum penalty that the prosecution had asked for in this case. Life in prison without the possibility of parole. That is his fate. As to that one count of malice murder, there were, of course, as you heard, there are several other counts against him. The judge wasting no time in considering giving him that maximum sentence that the prosecution was looking for here. This morning wasted no time after closing arguments in issuing the guilty verdict in this case, saying that the overwhelming evidence was simply too much, in his view, to ignore.
Manuel, we know that the state where you are has the death penalty. Do we have any sense as to why the prosecution and the family went for life in prison without the possibility of parole?
We're really not privy to how that decision was made by the prosecution or by the defense. We've spoken with legal experts who say, look, these capital punishment cases tend to be so long and drawn out, and there's, of course, appeal after appeal after appeal that happens, decades into these cases, that maybe they felt that this was the best route to just get him off the streets and into prison for the rest of his life.
I think it's appropriate that while we talk to you, we are seeing on the screen Laken Riley's photos there so that the public can remember in these cases. As I said earlier in this broadcast, all of these criminal cases are really about the victim, not about the person found guilty or accused. These cases are about the people whose lives were lost. Laken Riley, who would have lived her life to become a mother, a wife, and a nurse serving our world and our country, gone from this world. And now Jose Ibarra is gone from our view. Life in prison without parole. Manuel, thank you so much to your team for your coverage these many weeks.